YouTube. Let me close this door. What it do? It's your boy Ascension Capitals tapping back in with another video, and welcome to a whole new video, guys. It's your boy AC tapping in with another installment of life, trading, more abundance, and all that in the middle. So let me turn these headphones off real quick and get myself situated. I'm here in the lab, which is my room and my office, and we're about to get to it on this fine day today. So time now is 8:36, January 24th, and as usual, the year's flying by. So what are you gonna do about that? Time is passing you up. Oh, I got these little bags under my eyes. But yeah, I'm gonna turn off these headphones for a second. Power off and get locked in. Still tracking my face. It's getting pretty hot, bro. So yeah, guys, today's a whole new day, man. Today's Friday, last day of the trading week, and pretty much right now I'm still trying to actively get funded, actively trying to scale my capital by any means possible. But I think the fastest way to do that is through prop firms. So I don't want to necessarily rush the process, like I said before, but I definitely need to put a pep in my step, to say the least, because life's lifing, bro. And, I'm ready for it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to really sit down and really pout about it for too long. Shit, I may do that for like 5 minutes, but after that, nigga, it's like, what you gonna do? You better get your ass back up and get to it. What you gonna do? FBA. Fear being average. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to take you guys along with me through this trading day. Trading this combine, 50K combine, after the reset from yesterday, because I blew it. And yeah, hopefully we can catch a nice position today. But if not, that's okay too. But I realize what I'm going to do now. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Oh my God, look at that castle. Wow, bro. Absolutely amazing. But anyway, what was I saying before I got distracted? Trading, the combine. Oh, I know what I'm going to do going forward now. I will be trading the micro contracts instead of the actual crude oil contracts, because before, that's what I was doing. Even when I got funded last year for like a day, I was trading the mini contracts for crude oil, and usually risk like 1 to 2 contracts, and you're risking like 3 to 500 off rip, like 2 contracts. But I'm going to go the slower route, and it may take me a bit longer, and that's perfectly okay with me now, because I've been getting uppercutted and elbowed and swanton bomb left and right. So I'm definitely going to take the slower approach and trade the micro contracts on crude oil. Hopefully, aiming to risk around like 150 a trade. So the target for, well, let me bring it up actually. The target for the 50K combine is 3K, and yeah, I definitely know I can reach that trading the micros. But let me actually take this lens off the camera. So let me click this, submit that. Yeah, so the what was I saying? Oh yeah, the profit target for is 3K, and I can do this in a reasonable amount of time. Obviously, not exceeding the maximum daily loss of 1,000, but I'm not even going to go near that anymore as far as my 2 trade executions a day. Like, I'm not even going to go over that. But so I will be nowhere near 1,000 on the daily loss limit. And obviously, I won't be nowhere near 50% of your total profits with the consistency rule. But yeah, guys, all of this is very much feasible for me. But all I have to do is, play it safe and play it smart. Yesterday, I saw a prime. Well, not really prime. I can't even say that. But I saw a good opportunity from a decisional point of interest, and little little did I know that point of interest held superiorly well, and I missed out on some really really good profits. The market kind of really dropped after that, but it wasn't that valid extreme point of interest that is stated in my trading plan, so I chose to not get involved, and therefore I missed out on profits, but for a reasonable cost. You know what I mean? It wasn't following my plan, but nevertheless, today's a new day. I'm going to get to this pre-market analysis, man, and get to life. And I still have to work today. But actually, my car's in the shop today, so I may have to call out just because I'm tired of putting wear and tear on my grandma's car because I've been using her car to slang the pies and stuff like that. But I need to find a better job anyway because I know that was only temporary. But now I'm starting to see more positions and stuff like that open up on Indeed, and I need to make some decent shekels. So yeah, guys, let's get to this pre-market analysis, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, the verdict is. All right, so I have here on the 15-minute time frame, I am ranging. Well, my current trading range, not currently ranging, but my trading range is between this high and this low right now. We had a breaker structure that commenced last night. So what I'm looking for, or was looking for, was, let me delete these other two. Well, essentially what I was looking for was for price to give me some sort of retracement back into some premium levels. And price really gave the deepest retracement, coming past the 0.786, but still keeping this high intact. Well, that was a shitty line. Still keeping this high intact. And now I'm looking for some sort of lower time frame confirmations to take price to the downside, sweeping Asia low and ultimately the swing low. So this setup or price development right now is looking pretty nicely. So dropping down to the 2-minute, whoosh, we've already have some significant drop here. This is where we topped out on the 2-minute. We topped out here, and Bush gave that change of character. We were bullish. Bush broken that significant low, so change of character commenced, which is that first indication that price wants to shift structure. So price had a small kind of pullback here, which is this big volume candle. If I drop down to the 1-minute, this may be a 3-candle pullback formation, or maybe even 2, but nevertheless, price is continuing to rally. So I'm going to figure out if I want to get in kind of early here. Like I said, I am going to trade the micro contracts instead of the minis, but price is dropping quite nicely right now. But don't know if I want to get in early. It's only 8:55 right now, so we're just gonna kind of play it out and see what happens. But I am in the market for shorts at the current moment because price is looking quite nicely, I must admit. So I want to see price. I was looking for something like this to happen, push, but now that we've gotten another significant drop, price may pull back to this imbalance after this minor break and kind of respect this zone. But nevertheless, I'm still just going to kind of play it by ear and see if I want to take this and you know, price goes, that's great. Or if price comes in deeper, comes and take this, that'd be great as well. Or you know, price could potentially stomp me out of both of these positions here. So I'm just going to kind of play it pretty safe here. Well, not safe, but the most effective way according to my strategy. And as far as the news today, there is a little bit of news. We have some news at 9:45, flash PMI, and yeah, flash PMI. And there's news, well, bit of an orange folder, existing home sales, but those aren't really big news drivers for crude oil. But flash PMI may have some jazz going on. So we're just going to kind of see a pretty eventful day as far as the news go, I must say. But all of these are on currency pairs, and the only thing that kind of relates to U.S. oil, not U.S. oil, but crude oil will probably be, you know, the U.S. dollar, because, you know, the dollar is king, man. And for all you crypto bros out there who say crypto is king, no, bro. Fiat's king. Paper, gold, coins, silver, shekels, because that is something you can spend essentially anywhere and not essentially be tracked through some sort of supercomputer. You know what I'm saying? Just really think about it. I heard that be said yesterday, and it really got me thinking. It's like, bro, that really is the wave, bro. Having your fiat money and, you know, pesos, dirhams, you know, whatever country you may come from, baht, you know, it's just like you can spend this money without people knowing you're spending your money. So it's just like, you always gotta be a fan of cash, man. But nevertheless, I'm gonna get to you know, waiting this out and see what kind of develops as far as crude goes today. And I'm gonna do some analyzation on platinum as well. So I'll get back with you guys when I get some development for today. But nevertheless, I'm going to start to post these videos, win or lose, bro, because I need to show the real. I need to remember this process. You know what I'm saying? I would have to look back on this day or these days and be like, okay, I was really on this, I was really on that. So I really want to be mindful and documenting the journey. So continuing to grow, guys, like we all do, because that's all we know. It's the go, go, go. So on that second area, that a lot of volume just came back in on the breaker structure, I decided to place a limit here. So we're going to see 5 cons on, which is the max contracts you can trade on this combine. But nevertheless, I'm going to see if the setup holds because it looks quite nice. Just got tagged in on that. A lot of volume, which I don't like, but we're just going to kind of see how this plays out. Maybe it's time to move on. Maybe nobody else, baby, maybe. Ow. Sorry that we couldn't work this out. And as you know, my break-even point is the leg that put in the mitigation. So if we get that, our row stops to break even. But let's just see how she performs. This isn't the valid extreme now I'm thinking about it. And if I suffer a loss, whose fault is it? It's your boys. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out here. Hey, why am I so zoomed in? Alright guys, so first position, completely obliterated. And that wasn't the valid extreme anyway, so I just got tagged into the valid extreme. But nevertheless, I did get in here, which wasn't the greatest position. Looking at it on the 1 minute, that was an actual low, but I should have chose to stick with the valid extreme of the range instead of the very decisional zone. So I already stopped out on that first position. Now we're entering in on the valid extreme of the range. So this is why I intended to get in, but first reason why I didn't, first position, why did I get into it? Could have been a bit of a hurry, but what do you do? You know, you live and you learn. But nevertheless, we're going to see if this crude short holds. But like I said, valid extreme is typically the ones that is according to plan, and decisional is decisional, so it's not as high probable. But we're just going to see how this plays out. So yeah, guys, I'll get back with you guys, or we could call it here. Fuck, let's just see how this kind of plays out. Nevertheless, this is pre-market though, so that is my only discrepancy. It's 9:05 right now. It's got a big rejection, which is what I like to see. So let's just kind of see. The only other scenario that I could see potentially happening here is the 15-minute high being swept, and then a lower time frame confirmation to take price to the downside. But I am net bearish, so expecting lower prices if I'm, being completely honest. So. Yeah, so both of those orders, well, still zoomed in. Both of those orders failed, which could I have had a two of a tight stop loss? Possibly, because it wasn't at the high of the range. But don't know if I want to sell again either. But I may get back in again. We're just going to kind of see how this plays. Let's see. Because, my high was here. It wasn't necessarily at the high. It was a little bit before. So, could be the case of a type stop loss. Don't know, but the setup is looking good. So, should I hit it again? This is what got me in trouble. The last combine had too big of a size on, and I tried the same trade idea twice, and that literally got me X'd out. But it's 9:10, so I don't necessarily want to get in again unless we start to give some good momentum. But I do like that wick. Let's just say if I had my stop a little bit covering the high or at the high, I still would have been in this position. But nevertheless, yeah. So, starting off today, 2 L's. We still may sweep that 15-minute high, but nevertheless, I took my 2 L's for the day. The third position is very, very, very rare, but we're just going to kind of see. So I'll get back with you guys if I get another opportunity or if I call it a day here. So, yeah, peace for now. Shit. I need some alkaline water. Anyways, guys, so I did enter in on the third position, and it's playing out nicely right now. What I think I did the first time was have too tight of a stop loss, but this trade still could potentially X me out just because I'm getting in before market open. That's the only discrepancy here, and could end the day on 3 losses because of that. But right now I did take the third position, and I feel my first mistake was well, firstly I got in on the invalid extreme, so I got in too early. The second position, my stop loss was too tight, so I got wicked out. And this third position would just ultimately be either the trade idea was wrong, or you entered in before market open. So those kind of three musketeers what I'm working with right now. So looking to take my stop off once we break this low, and hopefully we get that. But if not, that's okay as well, because charges to the game. What can you do? So looking to see some more drop, looking to see another drop, and for me to take my risk off here. And this is when I'll take off some contracts here, and then I'll let the rest run to a 15-minute low. So that's my whole kind of trade thesis. Damn, I'm always zoomed in. Trade thesis at the moment. So we're still about 10 minutes away from market open, and that's really going to kind of determine how this trade idea turns out. But nevertheless, I did enter before market open, so that is another mistake that I could have corrected. But yeah, let's just see how she blows, how she goes, So my max profit that I've seen on this open trade idea was $80, risking 55. So we're just gonna see as I'll get back with you guys after some more development, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'll call it a day. That third position, absolutely obliterated. Got ripped out of that one. So that's not cool. Time now is 9:37, and I feel like I should have just kind of waited till market open for the whole scope of things to be a little bit different. But yeah, pretty much gonna call it today. I'm still going to kind of analyze price here, but it's pretty much why I'll call it a trading day. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my analysis, my kind of scope of things for today. And yeah, I am going to get on with the rest of my day. Still got to still work out, stretch, meditate, reflect on this, and we come back on Monday stronger, better than ever. I can't really beat myself up about it. All I know is to keep going, and that trade idea did fit my strategy. The only thing I could be real with myself and say, from the higher time frame, there was no let me just show you guys actually. From the medium time frame, of this trading range, there was no imbalance. So that's something I could reflect on. I just got in based off the premium and discount of the entire range, and I'm looking for a certain tool. So this would be that kind of area I was waiting for a price to come back to, and we just got stomped out, which is cool. But I still expect price to come lower. We may still come up and sweep the 15-minute high, then look for some sort of confirmations to the downside. But I'm still net bearish. But the only thing I could have done different would have is is get in on something with an imbalance, because something with an imbalance here would have been a lot more ideal, and waiting till 9:30 to get into waiting for 9:30 to happen to get into anything, because getting in the market early is not really a part of my plan. Now that I think about it, I've taken earlier trades pre-market back when I was trading Forex, but futures, you want to wait till that real volume comes in. So that could be something. Jumping the gun too early as far as the session goes in its entirety, and that higher time frame area didn't have no real imbalance. And once it came down to it, once the setup formed, once that change of character happened on the 2-minute time frame, I could have not gotten in on that trap, which was getting into early and not waiting for price to come to a valid extreme, because it was only one big candle before more volume commenced in the market, and I got in on that first pullback, which is the smart money trap, I was the trap. And that second position that I took, my stop loss was kind of tight, I'm not gonna lie. So got wicked out of that. And just because the setup was still looking good, um, and in real time, I got in on that third position and kind of gave my stop some more room just in case that might happen again. But price started to run nicely. Ran for about a 1-to-1, a little bit over a 1-to-1, and then bush, market completely reversed. Maybe like 5 to 7 minutes after market open, which was something that wasn't ideal, and that is something of my own doing. So yeah, these are mistakes that I am being aware of and constantly trying to improve every day. So time now is 9:41, and if you can focus it, that'd be great. 9:41, and I still may actually get that reversal that may happen within this range. So that would be absolutely nice to still see the analysis kind of play out. But on the day, let's see here, I am down $164 from those three losses, or three charges as I like to call them, because charges to the game, man. This shit's never, it's always going to be like this. You're always going to take losses in this industry because this is a zero-sum game. For there is a winner, there is a loser. So it's a game of probability and risk management more than anything. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get on with the rest of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. AC is still growing. AC is going to keep showing up. I still got to do my push-ups, pull-ups, journal, and get the meditation in. I have not been meditating lately. There was a point in time where I was meditating quite frequently back in, I want to say maybe about 2 years ago or something like that. But you know how life happens and you started weaning off of things if your focus isn't sharp. So the focus is everything. So let's just get back to it and focus up for ourselves and do the things that we used to do that was beneficial that we need to incorporate today in order to be better tomorrow. So yeah, guys, may we all keep rising, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace for now. AC signing out.